Howdy, Model Railroad Talk fans. It is I, your host of Model Railroad Talk, the Bandit. Quick update, video update. There's not a lot. And if you look back here, and you may see over here, there's some stuff and right there. Yeah, I've been actually working on the railroad. So it has been it's been a little bit of a mess. So let's go down here and take a little look. So you can get an idea what I've been up to. So right here over my shoulder, we got Ogendike grain. Well, let's go this way. Ogendike grain right here. But if you look back over here, we actually have track. Our track went. We've had the track over the bridge there, right? And we had just a little section that went to about right here. But we now have it all the way up the incline, all the way up over there. Yeah, that's awesome. But I'm going to flip the camera on. But if you remember on the old railroad, I had uprights or risers, right? Going all the way down. Well, I had, if you see, you can kind of see right back here, there's these brackets. I got them. They're from work. We're not using them on what we're installing. They come with the stuff we're installing. We're not using them. I did not like how the risers were for two reasons. A, it was very difficult to get a flat, smooth roadbed going up with them. Even shimming it and stuff, it's wood, and you try to drive screws, and it just was a headache. Number two, I realized that even though I've got 2 foot from the front here, from the front of my layout to the back, I realized I was losing some depth, and I wanted to be able to put some depth behind that backtrack. Okay, so I came up with this using these brackets, and in my mind, I'm like, it worked. And well, until you actually do something, is it going to really work? Sure enough, it did. There was if you look right here, there was a support 2x3 right in here. That is no longer there. I actually found this at work a year ago when I got my add-on locker for my toolbox at work. It had some stainless steel. This is basically an L, and it comes up. You can kind of see back here. It came with 2 of those that helped keep it on the pallet. Well, they were sitting in the bottom of my toolbox, and I'm like, what am I going to do with them? I was saving them for whatever, and it dawned on me, it's like perfect. It doesn't flex. I mean, it does. You push enough, but not what the weight of trains are going to do anything. So I was able to knock that out. And I made this from basically here to here narrower. And with what I did, it worked out better. Originally, it was going to be, if you remember from some of the early ones, it was going to be a double track up to the second level. I decided against it because over here, it was going to be too tight of a radius and all that. So I came up with my current plan, and I like it. I really do. Back over here, I was trying to figure out what I was going to do over here in the corner, right? I was planning on building a wall there and backdrop and stuff. I'm not doing that now. I've actually decided that's going to be just like a hillside. And as the train goes up here, I'm actually this is going to be open. You'll be able to see this, and there'll be like a hillside, and it's actually going to go up so it kind of hides the train. And then basically somewhere in this area where it goes behind Ogendike is where it's going to go. You're going to get a backdrop here. That'll go up to the second level, so you won't be able to see back there. And this will be all along here, backdropped up to about this area here, and then it'll actually cut back in up on the wall. And this upper level, you can see the line here. That's where roughly the top, I think it's actually going to be a tad higher than that, is where the top of my roadbed's going to, my sub roadbed is going to be. So that this will all be backdropped and you won't be able to see that. I'm pretty excited about that. So yeah, just got done recording another episode of our audio podcast that goes up today for our Patreon premium supporters, and I thank them for that. The one thing you may notice too is skirting. I finally got that up today. Well, initially got it up today. I've actually got to go through what those are twin bed sheets. They're the flat sheets. I got a 6-pack of them off of Amazon for a pretty good price. There's cheapo. What I need to do is figure out exactly how far down I need to do them, and then I'll use hem tape to get them set in that spot, and then we'll put them back up. But they definitely need to go lower. I've got my 1/8-inch masonite that I got to start cutting for my fascia. So around here, you'll have a fascia around here, a place to put my switches and stuff. So you don't see like that. It'll actually be a fascia. My switches will be sticking out, and all along here, you won't see the 2x4. It'll be a nice finished fascia. I want to get that started. I'm not going to paint the fascia. It's just going to be the masonite brown for now. And not until I get my upper level done. And then once my upper level bench work and track are bench work's done and track, and this is a very, very, very loose term. Those of us that are in model railroading understand this. When my upper level track is complete, for argument's sake, yeah, model railroading, it's never complete, but you know what I mean, where I'm happy with it, I don't think I'm going to be doing any more changes. At that point, I'll start working on the finishing details of painting my fascia and making sure stuff under the bench work is back so it's not sticking out, pushing on the skirting and looking bad, working on backdrops and stuff like that, but that's down the road. So one last thing, I've shown you them before. This is, well, that's actually backwards because you mess around so you can see it normal. This is a new sign I had made up. The Kansas City Southern. It goes well with my CPKC. Once again, HO Scale Showcase. Look him up. That dude is awesome with this stuff. Great pricing. I'm excited to get more signs from him. But I gotta fit in my budget. With the model railroad, I have to choose. Okay. But no, I'm excited about that. I got the CPKC, and the next thing I got to figure out is I want to get an actual Canadian Pacific. I actually want to see if he can do the Golden Beaver logo, but I don't know if he can. That might be too much detail, but I want to get just a Canadian Pacific logo to put up there. And of course, some other ones, So, anyways, I just want to jump on here, give you an update. Thank you for the supporters. We've gained some more subscribers. That's awesome. I appreciate it. I'm planning on hopefully doing some operating here soon. I'm testing out some stuff. That's why I haven't been running trains on video, is because I've been doing a lot of track testing, operation testing, trying to get locomotives speed matched up and stuff like that, and little tweaks here and there. And the last thing you want to see is a train running around and not running the best. So hopefully very soon, give me another, hopefully week or two, and I should be able to have at least one train running around. Once I get my upper level done, I'll be able to have two, because how I have it, we'll have it designed. So thank you. And check us out if you like what you see here, and you listen to podcasts, or you want to support us, you can head on over to patreon.com. That's patreon.com /model railroad talk. You can become a premium supporter. There's several benefits. Not only do you get the audio podcast right after we get them done, but there's access to our private Facebook group, and all for less than a cup of coffee a month. So if you're interested, head over there, check that out. But in the meantime, thank you. And always remember, keep your train on the track.